Hey there, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. My name is Muphidaht and I would like it if you click down below to subscribe to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you guys my realistic go-to everyday makeup routine. It's more on the natural side and I shared my routine probably months ago and you guys loved it. My routine has changed a bit. I'm using a whole lot of new products and I've changed a few techniques. I also have oily combination skin, so just in case you were wondering, I have acne prone skin and I also suffer from hyperpigmentation and texture. So if you want to see how this video goes down, carry on watching and let's just get right into it. I carry my everyday makeup products in this bag. The products are in here and the brushes I use are in here. Mind you, I don't use all these, but I just carry them. I just pick this up and I pick up my bag. I go to the bathroom and do my makeup there standing. And it usually takes me 10 to 15 minutes to do because, again, I'm not talking and explaining and sitting in front of the camera and stopping it and starting it and whatnot. I have oily combination skin, so my favorite go-to everyday primer is my Fenty Pro Filter Mattifying Primer, and because I'm not doing like full glam, this is a primer that holds me down for the most part. Also, usually in the beginnings I used to put setting powder all over my face, but I have stopped doing that unless of course I'm doing a full glam. So I'm just going to blend this. I'm also going to put it over my brows because those areas get oily. So I'm just going to let the primer sit on my face a little bit and I'm gonna just fill out my brows slightly. I'm not gonna do too much to them because I already have them microbladed. I just have a little bit of sparse areas and I just want to fill them in. I'm using my Evita Joseph Expert Brow Liner in the shade Rich Expresso. So the next step is I'm likely gonna conceal my brows. I like to use the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Deep. This is exactly my skin tone, or as close to my skin tone, and I just love to do like a sort of natural thing. So I just put a little bit under my brows and I'm gonna use my brush to just go ahead and conceal them. So you guys always see me use a very light concealer under my brows when I'm doing a full glam look, but on an everyday basis, I don't wear makeup every day, by the way, but if I do, I prefer using a concealer that is very close to my skin tone. And I'm not going to conceal the top part of my brows. I usually just leave it like that. So the next step is to apply my base. I like using this stuff. I recently got it and I love it for me. The Fenty Beauty Skin Tint. I'm using the shade 19. I was hoping to get the shade 18, which I did not. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this on my skin. And I'm gonna spread it out with my brush that I use to sculpt my brows out. This product doesn't give me coverage, it just unifies my skin, which is the goal. I just like a little bit of coverage. I still have black spots on my face and melasma and hyperpigmentation, but a girl can do so much to like hide those. I don't even like hiding them. Like, I've come to accept that that's how my skin is, and I'm completely fine by it. I'm gonna go ahead and blend it out with my Morphe foundation brush. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it literally just unifies my skin. Previously, I would go for a matte look, but if I wanted to do like more of a full glam everyday look, I would go for matte. I would do powder before foundation and whatnot, but and I would obviously use a full coverage foundation, but as you can see, the spots right here is still showing, and a few of the spots on my face. The melasma has gone down like just a little bit. It's been covered slightly, and obviously my mustache area is still there, very much there. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and go in with a little bit of product on my beauty blender, my Real Techniques beauty blender. I just love using this to go in and blend a little bit more. I love that you guys said this lighting makes everything look more natural and it's a little bit more subtle. That was exactly the goal. I was really happy to see that in the comments, so you guys can see and feel almost, well, how the looks actually look. I do not use like filters on my videos, like especially on YouTube. I just let you guys see the real tea. So as you can see, not a lot of coverage. It just makes everything look uniform, and my face still looks a little bit on the natural side, which I love. So the next step, I'm gonna use my Kevyn Aucoin Sensual Skin Enhancer. This has a very nice yellow undertone to it, and it's gonna give me the right amount of brightness that I want, especially under my eyes. And yeah, I just really love how this looks under my eyes. Mind you, when I started using it, I hated it because I felt like it was way too thick, but I found out that I was using a little bit too much. So I'm just gonna dip in with my brush, and this concealer is very thick, so I'm just gonna put it right here. So for the rest of my face, for giving me a little bit of coverage, sometimes I just do this and then I just go, but I love to use my Tarte Shape Tape, which is my skin tone in the shade Deep. I just love to put it at the ends of my under eyes, and then just a little bit on my forehead, and then on my eyelids, and then a little bit on the bridge of my nose, and that's about it. I'm not gonna use a brush to blend. I'm just gonna use my beauty blender. This is gonna blend it out and give me a really nice coverage. And I'm just gonna start blending out what's under my eyes. I don't know if you can tell, but this literally gives me the coverage that I want without making it look too bright. As you can see, everything is like within my skin tone. I'm not like using anything way too bright, because again, this is a natural type of makeup look and this is realistic. This is what I would usually do. Now the next step is cream blush. I love to do cream blush because I don't do cream contour on an everyday basis, so I prefer to use blush. I'm using my Liz Beauty. So I'm just gonna go over with a beauty blender, the same beauty blender I've been using, by the way, just to blend it out. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. Now we can move into setting. For setting, like I said, I stay within my skin tone, nothing too bright. I'm gonna use my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter setting powder in the shade Honey, which is almost my skin tone, and I'm just gonna go ahead and push that. I'm literally setting wherever I put the concealer. I'm slightly gonna go all over my face. And then I'm slightly going to bake, but not too much. Also my smile lines, because those are just something else. I'm gonna go over the rest of my face with my Fenty Beauty powder foundation and a big brush. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply my bronzer. I'm using my coconutty bronzer from Fenty. It's not too bronzy, it's just the amount of bronze that I want. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply that with my blush brush from Real Techniques. I'm also gonna apply that onto my eyelids to mimic eyeshadow. Also gonna lightly apply it on my nose with the same brush, by the way. For the eyes, if you've been here, you know that I love to do this trick. I use dark brown eyeliner and I just roughly line my lash line. Just because black would be way too harsh. And then I'm gonna lightly tightline my eyes with this. I'm gonna apply my blush, my powder blush. You can skip this step, it's not necessary. I just love blush. And I'm gonna use the same blush brush, but I love this blush from Juvia's Place. It's the Bella blush. So I'm gonna go ahead and dust off the powder under my eyes. This is the exciting part for me. I recently just added this to my kit. It's the Mercier Light Catcher. I just feel like it's a very, very natural looking highlighter. This is in the shade Cosmic Rose. I'm gonna use the same brush that I used to dust off the excess powder under my eyes, and I'm just gonna dust that on my cheeks, like the apples of my cheeks, and I'm gonna blend it out. Just putting that on my brow bone as well, and then the bridge of my nose, like very, very lightly, not a lot, very, very lightly, because I'm literally gonna get glowy as the day goes by. So I don't know if you guys can tell, it gives like a very natural rosy sheen, and I love that for me. If you don't own this, you can use a highlighter, but just be very light-handed with it. So yeah, everything on my face looks like my skin tone. It doesn't look too harsh, it just looks really, really natural. That's what I want to go for. And I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, set my face. I always use my Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish just because it keeps my skin really nice, not greasy, but it just keeps my skin really, really nice. So while that is drying, I'm gonna go ahead and apply my mascara, which is the Tarte Man Eater mascara. I love this mascara because it has like a very tiny wand, and I don't have a lot of brow hairs, so it's able to like grasp or grab the hairs and like just pull them up. I don't wear eyelashes every day. I wear glasses, so I don't really like wearing eyelashes every day, unless of course they're like very short. That's about it for mascara. So I'm gonna line my lips with a dark brown lip liner. I already did my skincare under. You should do your skincare and wear sunscreen before doing all this. Before I do this, I have this new product. I've been trying it out. It's a Ghanaian brand. It's called Bethmain, and it's like a brow gel, and it just makes my brow look softer and it keeps my brows in place. So I don't know if you guys can tell, but do you see the difference? It just makes it look softer. It just softens the brow, and I love it. It just keeps my brows in place and it looks very soft. So I'm gonna go ahead and do same for this brow. And after I do that, I just go in with my spoolie and just distribute the product evenly. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my gloss. Today I don't feel like doing matte, so I'm gonna use gloss. Sometimes I do matte, sometimes I do gloss. I'm gonna use my Fenty Gloss Bomb Cream in the shade Fenty Glow. Which is right up my alley. It's just really natural. I love this gloss. I just love it so much. Okay guys, so this pretty much sums up my realistic everyday makeup routine. I love this for me. I love that I don't like do anything too highlighting or too bronzing. I literally just stay within my skin tone. I hope you guys can see. I really love this look. It takes me 10 to 15 minutes to do, like I said, and I always do it after I finish my skincare routine. The last step of which is sunscreen. So I apply my sunscreen and then I do it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Everything that I use would be listed down below in the description box. I'll see you guys in my next one. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope this was helpful. Take care guys. Bye.